How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I am going to be giving my thoughts on the recent speculation that Jeffrey Dean Morgan will probably be involved with the Invincible franchise in some way, shape, or form. Because ever since Jeffrey Dean Morgan posted a very intriguing photo on his Instagram account of him with the Invincible compendiums, and apparently he's going to be starting to read them. Interesting. A lot of people are speculating if he's going to be in Invincible Season 2 or if he's going to be in the Invincible live-action movie, which apparently is in still development. I'm leaning more towards now that he is going to be in Invincible Season 2, and we'll talk about what characters he might be able to play in Invincible Season 2. However, or maybe Invincible Season 3, but it's probably going to be Invincible Season 2 because I think it's still kind of in development, and obviously we know Invincible Season 2 is not going to be coming out until like fall of this year, so we still have some time, and I'm sure that they're still working on the season a little bit, and yeah, because we still have many months to go. But initially, I'll be honest, when I saw this, I thought he was going to be cast as Omni-Man in live-action Invincible movie, and I think he'd be a great Omni-Man. However, I realized that movie's probably super far off, like super far off. They did come out recently and say that the movie is still in development. We just don't know when it's going to be coming out. And this is something Robert Kirkman has said once the Invincible comic book series ended. He said, and he went to the letter to his fans at the end, especially because I just read Invincible Compendium 3, and there's that letter where he says they're making a movie, which is interesting, a live-action Invincible movie, which would be cool. And I would like to see it still, but I kind of also think that the show's fine on its own, but it still would be neat to see it in a movie form, and just to be a little more cinematic with the story. But anyways, let's get into the actual characters that Jeffrey Dean Morgan could play in the animated series, because I don't think he's going to be in the live-action movie. I don't think the live-action movie is going on right now in terms of its production. I don't even know if there's a script for it. Who knows? But a lot of people are speculating, and I kind of believe this as well, that he could be playing one of the two characters, either Conquest, which he's a great villain in the comics, and just menacing. He probably is my favorite villain in the comics. I mean, he's fantastic, and I do think this is very key to note that Jeffrey Dean Morgan was with the two compendiums, the second compendium and the third compendium. He wasn't reading the first compendium. Maybe he has already read it, but like Conquest is a character that doesn't show up until the second compendium, so it makes sense that maybe he's reading those to get prepared for the role. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan's obviously great playing villainous characters. I mean, Negan in The Walking Dead. I know Negan's a bit more of I guess, anti-hero nowadays, but still, and also in Watchmen, the comedian, that guy's a dick. He's definitely a villain. I don't care. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Jeffrey Dean Morgan could play a character like Conquest, who's just bloodthirsty and brutal and just a very, very cool character. But it also could be cool to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan voice Thrag, who's pretty much the main antagonist of Invincible, especially towards the end of the series. But this does kind of lead me to believe that maybe this could be Season 3, something, that Jeffrey Dean Morgan will be in Season 3 instead of Season 2, because we know there's going to be a Season 3 of Invincible. However, at the same time, I think Season 2 makes the most sense because, again, there's still many months to go until Season 2 comes out. And I know that's with animation and post-production and not just filming with the voices, but I think it could be cool if we had Jeffrey Dean Morgan voice Thrag. I think that'd be a very menacing presence. And Thrag's also another great villain from the comics that I really love. I don't know if I like him as much as Conquest. I think Conquest is just cooler. I think Conquest has a better character design, but that's just me personally. But Thrag's still magnificent, and I would be very glad if Jeffrey Dean Morgan was Thrag. I would be perfectly fine with that. And I think a lot of people think it's funny that Jeffrey Dean Morgan kind of like physically looks like Thrag with his mustache and all that, especially if you look at something like Batman v Superman when Jeffrey Dean Morgan was Thomas Wayne. Super funny. Yeah, he looks exactly like Thrag. I mean, let's be honest. But he also looks like Omni-Man if they did want him to be cast in an Omni-Man role for the Invincible live-action movie, which, again, apparently is still in development or is going to be in production someday. But I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He's going to be in The Boys Season 4 as well. So I think that's kind of funny that he's going to be in Amazon Prime's two superhero franchises. At least I think that are currently on. I think. And yeah, so I'm excited to see him in The Boys season 4, and hopefully he'll be in Invincible in one way, shape, or form. Again, probably will be in Invincible season 2 rather than the live action stuff, but I still think it'd be cool to see him in the live action as Omni-Man, because that's my number. Like, if I had to pick a live action Omni-Man, it would be Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I know some people have said maybe John Hamm. He'd be good too, but Jeffrey Dean Morgan's probably my go-to pick for Omni-Man in live action. But anyway, guys, there you go. That's kind of the speculation that's been going on. Who do you think he's going to be playing, or do you even think he's going to be playing anyone? This hasn't even been confirmed that Jeffrey Dean Morgan will be in Invincible, but I think it's pretty safe to say that he will be. So I'd be shocked if he just posted that and said, "Oh, I'm just reading just because I like the books. I'm not actually going to be involved with Invincible." He's already got a relationship with Amazon Prime with The Boys. It's probably happening. So, of course, let me hear your guys' thoughts on this. And again, who do you think he's going to be playing in Invincible Season 2? And yeah, if you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.